Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends! So today we will be going straight into it and hatching a brand new enchantment dragon, the Ant Dragon. So this guy I actually got on my second attempt, but he is pretty adorable as a baby. Able to carry loads that are between 10 to 50 times its own body weight, the Ant Dragon is one of the strongest wyverns in Dragonlandia. It's also an ideal friend to have on moving day. That is a good point. Like, I have moved houses so much that having someone that could lift 50 times their body weight would be very, very good. Maybe I'll just, like, hire a weightlifter in future. Something like that. But, yeah, this is the first enchantment dragon that we have managed to breed. And he wasn't too problematic, very luckily for us. But yeah, I really do like the design of the new insect dragons, like I have said a few times before, but this is our new... He's called Clay, which is very misleading, and he almost has the same types as the Clay Dragon, actually. How weird. But, like I've said before, I have been trying to breed the Box Dragon, but I just keep getting these damn stupid clownfish eggs. But in the hatchery, I do also have the Armadillo Dragon, which is the reward dragon for getting 300 league points, so I've just been leaving the game off, and people just keep getting defeated by my Defender Dragons. Because, like, you can check here your victory log, and oh my goodness gracious me, that is a lot of victories. Oh gosh. That is a lot in a row. I didn't even do any of those fights. Well then. Thank you for giving me the 3 points, everyone. But we can keep trying to breed those guys again. I've been trying to get some fire enchantment gems so that I can start trying to breed the owl dragon, but I just don't have any of the fire ones, so it's just not happening. But what can you do, really? And we are close to having enough for this guy as well. The origami, but we are lacking one stupid energy. So for now we are just going to keep trying to breed this box dragon, I suppose. And we are looking for a 12-hour 40-something breeding timer, so obviously this isn't the one that we wanted, which sucks, but this box dragon's been a little bit problematic for us, I'll be honest. But aside from that, when will the new update information end? Who knows, because there has been another post by the Dragon Mania Legends Facebook page about the new event on Friday. And for those of you that have seen this already, well, you can see it right now, and I'm sure a lot of you are probably going to be like, oh god, no. And probably be very angry if you are a part of the Forgotten Castle event. And here it says, the road to victory is paved with many trials, capitalized. A new event is approaching, can you give it a creative name? Leave us your guesses in the comments. So obviously this layout does look pretty much the same as the Forgotten Castle event. There's some canoes. It definitely does look like an old Olympic style map to me. And obviously the dragon that moves around is the torch dragon like the old castle baby did. But the main thing about this is everyone else has already been saying, oh no, it's the Forgotten Castle event, I am not pleased. But we've actually had a post from the DML team that says, looks can be deceiving. We heard your guys' thoughts during and after the Forgotten Castle event and took the feedback into consideration. So that does sound like they've actually changed something. And that says, yes, it does indeed look oddly familiar. We took the feedback and suggestions from the previous event and made some changes we hope he will enjoy. So, even though this pretty much looks like the spitting image of the Forgotten Castle event, it is pretty obvious that something, or a few things must have changed, obviously. So, I know a lot of you are going to be very happy to hear that. But obviously we'll find out in, what is it, it's Wednesday today, so 2.5 days, say, since it's like the end of Wednesday, but I'm still excited for this, And obviously, this looks like one of the later levels, possibly. Actually, it might be level 1, since it was quite long. But, we will have to wait and see what happens on Friday. We don't have any other information but this GIF. So, just take my word for it for now. It looks like they have tried to change what happened last time. And on top of everything else, there is also a brand new dragon available in the dungeon. We did take a quick look at this guy, but it says, dragon in your corner today, a chance to win the BOXER dragon. So this is a metal, energy, and wind hybrid. And I said before that he might be related to the new event. Obviously, probably not, because it was very RNG based with where all the chests were and the fights. The main issue with the Forgotten Castle event, in most people's opinion, was the dragons that you required to do some of the fights. Which is very, very understandable, I do get that. So, I'm hoping that people will be more pleased this time around. But, yeah, anyway, enough about the new event. I swear, at this point, like the 300 to 400 mark, I just can't find a reliable enemy to defeat. Like here we see the Assassin Dragon is level 27. If we lose more trophies than we'd gain for winning. But he still has 300 trophies, so I'm thinking that this is a decoy, and his dragons are probably going to be at least level 60. So I just can't bring to commit myself to any of these fights because I'm just too scared that we're gonna lose. So yeah, it is pretty saddening. And in other news, I actually did manage to enchant Reptar to level 2. So he has 6 million health bonus and an extra 2 million damage on top of what he had before. Like, how incredibly high is that? That is so high. That is like double his health, pretty much, from what it was originally. So enchantment does help a lot. And I did hear that also apparently in multiplayer fights, you can't actually see whether enemy dragons have been enchantment boosted or not, which obviously leads to a lot of issues. I don't know if that's the case for sure, but that's what I've been told by a few different people, so I guess we'll find out. And I also wanted to see, what did I want to check? I wanted to check to see, oh god, clan points. There's nothing new on this screen, but I was told that if we go onto the card pack section that the medalist, yeah, there we go. The medalist dragon actually pops up here along with the dice dragon. So people have been saying that it probably will work like the Forgotten Castle, so there's going to be a card pack dragon, and the torch dragon is just going to be the main event reward dragon. But again, that's all speculation, but you can see the medalist dragon in-game, so we know that he is coming up as well. But I don't think there is really anything else that we can do on the map for today. We did get through to heroic mode, like I've said in the last episode, but it is just too difficult for us right now, so we are going to have to wait. And I have been clearing a little bit more of the Polar Rock as well, but I swear there's just updates coming out every 2 seconds. Like, I have a new video that I have to post every 10 hours or so. This is getting ridiculous. But, like I said, we will be back when our Armadillo Dragon finishes hatching, or if we get any more update news, obviously. So, what do you think the event's actually going to be like? Do you think it is just going to be more or less a repeat of the Forgotten Castle? Or do you trust that it has been changed to cater to more lower level players? I don't know, I guess it depends on how much faith you have or how much you hated the last event. But, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, I'd like to hear your thoughts below and how you've been doing in your game in general. But until next time guys, I will see you then.